For Christmas, Joe and I took our first ever sleeper train. It was a 14-hour overnight journey from Bangkok to Chiang Mai. This was both of our first time on a sleeper train. We got a top and bottom bed together. Joe and I are on a sleeper train to Chiang Mai now, and I have mixed feelings because I am really excited about Chiang Mai. I've heard awesome things about it, and we're also going to Chiang Rai, which is really exciting. We just started moving, I don't know if you can tell, but I loved Bangkok, and I really wanted to see so much more because it's such a huge city, and there was a lot of stuff that we didn't get to do, but I'm sure we'll be back one day. It's such like a central hub here in Southeast Asia, but yeah, let me show you the place. You could order food for dinner, snacks, and breakfast. It was a bit expensive, so we ordered a brownie and coffee set for breakfast. I ate the brownie, Joe drank the coffee. We also bought snacks from a local convenience store. We were right next to the doors to the bathroom, which meant we had people passing by our beds a lot, but honestly, we likely wouldn't have slept much anyways. A gentleman who works on the train started going around later and helped make everyone's beds for them, complete with curtains, which was wonderful. Your eyes are not deceiving you. These beds are more narrow than a twin. Unfortunately, because it was high tourist season, a private company bought out all of these train tickets and sold them at a higher rate. Originally, we were going to take a newly renovated, much quieter sleeper train, but suddenly we couldn't afford it. So this shows you the more common one. The newer trains are also quicker too, so take that into consideration if you are choosing between the two. I'd normally recommend booking this kind of thing in advance to prevent yourself from being in a situation like this, but I was so conflicted about how long to stay in Bangkok, since I heard it was either a love it or hate it kind of place. So I personally waited until we were there to see how long we actually wanted to stay. They just made our beds for the evening. I think I'm going to take the top bunk and Joe's going to take the bottom bunk. I'm a little bit concerned about falling out, I'll be totally honest. There's these like straps, but I feel like I'll figure it out somehow. But let me show you the bathroom and everything like that. The bathroom area had 2 sinks and mirrors, which I tried to use right away so I didn't have to compete for them. There were 2 toilets in private areas in 2 different styles. This is the Western style. Both toilets did flush, but had holes directly onto the tracks. The foot pedal there is what you use to flush, which I appreciated since it seemed more hygienic to me. There was toilet paper and a butt sprayer depending on your preference. Here's the Eastern style squatty potty. Joe's luggage area was above his feet, and mine was a metal rack by the ladder. hoping to be able to see like the Thai countryside or something like that, but it's completely dark. That's fine. Hopefully we can see something in the morning, because I think this is like a 14-hour train ride from Bangkok to Chiang Mai. It's a kind of a slow train, but that's okay. It is almost midnight Japan time, or it's after midnight Japan time, so we're getting really tired. So I think we're gonna call it a night here and head to bed. Wish me luck that I don't fall out. Good morning. Nah, I am not a morning person. In the morning, my bed was completely put up and away. Good morning. It's the next day, and not the best night's sleep. I was on the top, Joe was on the bottom because he gets car sick without the window, and there was way more space here. But I was really nervous about falling out, so that took a while to like get adjusted to the bed moving. Like, you know, the entire train was moving, but I was really nervous I was gonna roll off. And then we're right where the two trains connect, so there was like some squeaking sounds, and we're right by the bathroom, so we could hear that stuff. But actually a lot of people, pretty much everybody, was really quiet and really respectful, so the noise didn't really bother me too much. The lights were left on all night, so I was really happy and thankful for my eye mask that I brought. And then around, what do you think, babe, like 4 a.m., 3 a.m., around there, I woke up absolutely freezing. They were blasting the air conditioning the entire night. So then I climbed down the ladder and crawled into bed with Joe, which is an incredibly tight fit because it's slimmer than a twin for sure. But now we're almost at Chiang Mai, and we actually have some amazing views. It's absolutely gorgeous. I almost wish that we took the day train so we could see all of it. But yeah, this was a really cool experience. By taking the night train, we didn't have to waste a day traveling and then pay for accommodation on top of that. So while we didn't sleep well, I still think it was a good choice for us. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please hit that thumbs up. If you really liked it, subscribe to see more like this. And you can hit the little bell icon next to the subscription box so that you get a notification every time I upload a new video. You can also support us on Patreon. Yay! Thanks so much. I'll see you next time. Bye! Did I mention it was Christmas? I don't think I said it was Christmas. I meant to. Merry Christmas! It's probably like March or April when I filmed this, but yeah. As soon as we left the train station, there was a swarm of taxi drivers. One of the taxi drivers came up to us and said 200 to go downtown. And we were like, 200? Are you out of your mind? So I knew that they were just gonna try to rip everybody off. They knew when the train was coming in. So we basically decided, we saw like a little restaurant, and I said, why don't you get a coffee and we can sit and let the mob chill, and then take a moment and figure out what we're gonna do, like what the plan is. And I think that's a good method, instead of like being overwhelmed by the crowd and like rushing in and then paying way too much. Yeah, it's nice.